I think very much that if I would retreat when she barks,
Right.
she would move forward, and she's emboldened by it.
Right.
Instead, I've maintained my ground.
Right.
So I know that we're here to work on the barking. What's your normal go-to to stop this?
Her sit, and if she sits, I can retreat.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Should I try it and see if it works?
you do what you normally do, yeah. I want to see what we're working with from the beginning.
It works.
Okay.
Sit. 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 Hey, hey, look. Sit. Look. Sit down. She's not doing anything she usually does.
Yeah. Well, we're going to work on it for sure. So we talked too about how she'll manipulate you,
Yeah.
and
That's probably
that two-phase cycle of reward, and so she'll be bad
right.
in order to be good to get reward.
Right.
When in fact we need to eliminate the bad first, right?
There you
Okay. I'll give you a little space.
Come here.
You go whatever direction you want to go, but I do want to see, you know, a little bit of a walk.
Right. God, she has just all of a sudden got
Okay.
a lot worse. She wasn't.
What I'll say is,
Sit down.
what I'll say is that behavior. I know that we're here for a reason.
Yeah.
We're working on it. Okay. That behavior is being reinforced by the harness. Okay. In particular, that grab handle on top.
Right.
That is really enforcing the behavior. Okay. Because she's able to jump and lunge.
Right.
Okay. All right.
When you get super close.
Okay.
Sit down. Sit.
Okay. You presented food.
Right.
Bad behavior. She stopped and she got food.
Right.
So that two-phase, right?
Yeah.
Bad, good, reward. Bad, good, reward.
Yeah.
All right. So we can get you lots of new tools. I do want to see behavior with the dog in close proximity and passing. Okay. So just go up and around the corner a little bit. I'm going to get mine out, and we're just going to walk. You pick one side of the street, and I'll pick the other.
And see what happens.
Heel. Okay, listen. When she goes into leash pressure, we call it, that prong collar does this.
Right.
Okay? You saw it's going to stop, and by design, they will never strangle.
Right.
Okay? Now there's consequence for retreating. There's consequence for forging ahead.
Right.
We'll get to the barking issue.
Right.
But you can give consequence. You can give a flick of the wrist for that also. All right? I don't think she'll take food from me. She may take food from you, but she's been manipulating you forever.
Oh yeah.
So the new reinforcement is when this is loose.
Oh, okay.
Okay?
Okay, so when
The
she just
consequence
sit there
or the-
like that, she, yeah,
Yeah, but she also is. We're reinforcing the behavior because we're not. The leash and the collar aren't taut,
okay.
right, and clenching together.
Right.
Okay, so when the collar is clenched like that, it's punishment.
Right.
Scientifically, it's punishment.
Right.
We're not kicking or hitting, but I don't want her to forge ahead. I don't want her to retreat. The barking thing, we're going to change direction instead.
Okay.
So if somebody walking their dog goes across the street, you know she's going to go that direction. I'm going to go that direction, and I want her to follow me. And the more that she forges ahead, the more consequence there is.
Right.
Okay? Her intensity as she runs and pursues, I probably will just stand still. It's not about yanking it really hard, because her intensity was already matched just like that
Right.
when she got to the end of the leash.
Right.
On the harness, she's going to pull, 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 pull. That's what's going to happen.
Right.
That's good. I whistled. I barely moved the leash, and she came right along, okay? Okay? Now she's to you, and I'm not going to pull, okay? Good girl. That's a good girl. That's a good girl.
You saw it, though, didn't
Okay, watch her. Good girl. Good girl. That's what we want.
Okay.
All right? She's barking and snarling and doing all that nonsense. What I don't want is, and she may have a little freak out, what I don't want is you to be straddling and over top.
Right.
Okay? Because if she starts to oppose the leash and the collar, she will bite you.
Right.
Okay? It's not making her more aggressive.
Right.
She's looking for a means to make you stop. And if you adapt, that's what's going to happen. If you give her the length of the leash, what is she going to do? Bite the leash? Maybe. But especially when we start remote collar,
Right.
you don't want association to punishment. Punishment is to discourage behavior. That's it.
Right.
Okay? There we go. Did you hear the chain?
Mm-hmm.
Just barely, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's walk a little bit. Let's see if she'll let me walk her.
So if she stops like that, then that's when I pull not tight, but
When you release the leash pressure, if you see I barely have this, right? But I also am not giving her reinforcement until I get change, until I get that forward motion. Okay? Right now I want forward motion because she's lagging behind, right?
Right.
I see it. All right. Okay, you see the dog that's coming, right? See if you can come back there, yeah. When the dog comes and she's going to go forward, I'm going to change direction. Get some distance, though. And what you're doing is you're limiting how far she can run and pursue or aggress because you've walked backwards, right? Okay. Now that wasn't me walking backwards or running backwards and pulling,
Right.
but I had to create a safe distance too.
Right.
Okay. So what I want to stress too is know the length of the leash and your arm. Okay. Anything inside of here, if she's going to have problems or she's going to bite or whatever, it's trouble. Here comes a runner. Okay. Let's see how this goes. She's already picked up, right? Okay. That time the leash was already taut.
Right.
All I did was step backwards. That's it. Okay.
Right. Yeah.
But we got to crawl before we run, right?
Yeah. Exactly.
Yep. So how much longer would she have kept that up
Oh,
on the
we were
harness?
done the whole time.
We'd be screaming over the barking right now,
Oh,
still.
Absolutely. Yeah.
She's trying to pick whatever side she wants.
Right.
But this is the side I want. Come on. What? See this here? Don't drop the leash and then pull again.
Okay.
I haven't released the tension here, right? Come on. Come on. I barely have it, right? But this is opposition. This is let me do it my way. Come to me. Walk right past me. When you get to me, just call her and keep going.
Come on.
There we go. So she opposed the pressure of the leash.
Right.
But if you adapt to it, she will keep opposing it, right?
Okay.
And it's not me. You see how close she is to me now?
Right.
It's not me.
Right. It's
A lot of the reason why we're able to achieve that is because we gave it distance.
Right.
Doesn't really matter that she's in front right now. What she's not doing is barking and snarling at us.
Right.
Okay? All right, now here's the what if. What if someone just starts to approach us and they have a dog, okay? When she begins to intensify in behavior and she starts to act out, because she's on your right, you keep walking, I'm gonna demonstrate. This is what you're gonna do. Nope. And you're gonna do a quick 180 turn. Keep going, I'll catch up, keep going. Okay? So you've stopped that behavior, that forward movement where she was gonna act snotty, right? Okay, short handle gives you more control, but you are more associated when that leash pressure and that collar clenches. Okay? So there's good and bad. But all of that extra leash, she was walking circles around you. Okay? So let's stop here for the car and the van. She also can only retreat like 12 to 14 inches now, and not all the way behind you. Okay, because you're on the short handle, right? Don't adapt and don't let her retreat.
So she goes towards that guy.
Okay?
That was better.
She'd have been in the neighbor's backyard before.
Oh yeah. She
Right?
would have been barking and lunging.
Yep. Just keep walking, keep walking. Keep walking. It's all right. Keep walk, walk, walk. Let the there you go. Walk. You can invite by voice. Good. All right, take a little break. Do you have food? It's all right. We could still reinforce by petting, right? All right. So that was kind of a monumental achievement, getting over all of that anxiety, and it probably was us. You know, we're in front of her, and she thinks, I'm sick of this already.
Right.
Okay, so we gave her a little break. But we got her to take 2 steps, 3 steps, 4 steps, 10 feet. Okay, that's all we wanted. And then she can relax.
So can she stop like that?
Walk.
Okay.
Okay? Very good. Okay.
Just the one.
Yep. And you could just kind of take the excess up if you wanted to. Yeah, that's fine. Yep. All right, let's try this. Your arm's going to get real tired like that. Lower your shoulder. Relax your arm. Okay? She knows you're tense. All right, now she knows that you're relaxed.